Hi Year 3, so we are going to be looking today at a new Pentecost skill. Can you identify angles as a turn and recognise that 2 right angles make a half turn, 3 make 3/4 of a turn and 4 a complete turn. So it's quite a mouthful, but if we look at it in little chunks, it's quite easy and hopefully will build on some knowledge that you already have. So as always, make sure you've got everything that you need. You might want to pause at any point and that's absolutely fine. You might want to kind of rewind, but let's give it a go. So the task that is on your maths plan asks you to write a set of instructions for one of the characters in our book to follow. So that's from a start to an end location using right-angled turns. So you can see here that we've got a right angled turn, which is the same as 90 degrees. So let's see what other turns we can make. So as we just saw, the right angle turn is 90 degrees. That's also a quarter turn. 2 right angles makes a half. So 2 quarter turns make a half, which is 180 degrees. 3 right angles, 3 quarter turns. I wonder if you could work out how many degrees that is. And then 4 right angle turns or 4 quarter turns makes that complete turn or that full turn. How many degrees is that? So hopefully this image explains that a little bit clearer. We've got the quarter turn, half turn, 3/4 turn and the full turn. So definitely this picture, these images are going to be useful to you. So when giving those instructions using those turns, you might also need to think whether this is clockwise or anti-clockwise. So that means if you think of the hands on a clock, when they move clockwise, they are turning to the right. If they move anti-clockwise, they are turning to the left. So let's apply that to a bit of a basic skills session. So as always, let's start our session with 5 minutes of multiplication practice. You might start at the bottom of this sequence and see how high you can get. You might focus on 1 times table or you might mix it up. And then when you are ready, pop your pencils down and let's see what's next. So just looking at these shapes, I want you to count the number of angles you can see and then see if you can maybe count how many are greater than a right angle, how many are less than a right angle. I can definitely see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right angles. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are less than, 2 that are greater than, and then in the circle and the oval there are no angles because an angle is where 2 lines meet, but they've only got that 1 line that goes all the way around. So we've got some simple number facts here and it will make sense why this is important in a second. I want to see if you can add those numbers together. You might do it in your head. You might have a range of strategies. Let's have a look at the answers. Now, those of you that know your 9 times table might have spotted a bit of a pattern there. 9, 18, 27, 36. I wonder why that is. So let's look at a related fact then. I'm going to make those numbers 10 times bigger. Now hopefully you can see why I chose the number 9 to start with, because there are 90 degrees in a right angle turn. So if we've got 90 add 90, so 2 quarter turns makes the half. 90 add 90 add 90 is a 3 quarter turn. 90 add 90 add 90 add 90 is our full turn. So we've got 180, 270, 360. So you might want to pause the video here. I want you to see if you can match the words to the correct image. So which one shows the full turn, which one shows the quarter turn, which one shows the half turn. Good, show you my answers now. How did you do? So this is the kind of thing that I would like you to do for the problem that is on your maths plan. So the horse is going to start just here by the red arrow, and you need to give it instructions to get all the way to the green arrow. Now, you can only really go forward or make those right angle turns. It might be a half turn, a quarter turn, might be clockwise, anti-clockwise. So I wonder if you could have a think. You might need to pretend that you are a horse and actually get up and have a go at following your instructions as well. On the next slide, I'm going to kind of start you off. So this is the route that I've started to take. Now, as I said before, it helped me to actually stand up and almost put myself into the map so I could follow those instructions a little clearer. So I've started off by going forward. I've made an anti-clockwise right angle turn. I've then gone forward a little bit. I've then made a clockwise right angle turn. Then gone forward a little bit. And then I wonder if you could figure out where to go next. There we go. Now it is pretty hard, that task. So definitely contact us if you need any more support. You might make it a little bit easier by not having the drawn map like I did. You might just have a go at getting from one part in your house to another part in your house, giving those instructions as well. But good luck and let us know how you've done.